if you're not from the UK, you might be thinking, why is she doing a Mother's Day video? If you didn't know, Mother's Day is actually in March this year in the UK. The day that I'm actually uploading this video is actually going to be on Mother's Day. Obviously, the day I'm filming it isn't. So when this video actually goes up, I will be with my mum. I will be vlogging about it. But yeah, so in the UK, it's Mother's Day. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So the last one I did was actually part 1 of my pins. Part 1 being the key words, because I have so many other pins to show you guys, but that was part 1, so that was in my last video. And like I said, today I'm going to talk about the mums of Disney. Now, some of the things I've got here are actually characters that are actually mums in Disney. Then I've got the mums that are like pet owners, because if you know me, I actually don't have children myself, but I do have 2 cats. So for me, I am a fur mum. And then the other ones are going to be stepmoms slash guardians. Oh, I'm also doing a giveaway, so I'd like to stay to the end of the video and all the details will be there for you. So the first one I'm going to talk about is actually one that I mentioned in my last video, this one here. So this is Mrs. Potts, but I actually got this from one of my subscriptions. So this is from the Queen Kewpie subscription. So this is Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. I don't actually have that many Mrs. Potts items, so when I was looking, obviously, you know, through my notes being like the mums of Disney, I was like, how, like, what Mrs. Potts things do I have? So this is actually a badge. So this is obviously just like a badge that you can put on. I did actually mention this in my last video, and I have mentioned this before, that I don't actually use my badges. I'm just too scared of losing them or breaking them. So for me personally, they just stay in the shrine. Yeah, I just thought it was super cute, and I thought it was a great one to start off with. So the next one is a Duchess from Aristocat. So if you don't know, Duchess actually has 3 children. So she's got Berlioz, Toulouse, and Little Marie. This one, if I remember rightly, is like a McDonald's toy or a Burger King toy. I don't actually know how this works. I'm just... Oh, what I think happens is it's one of those things that you obviously go along like that, and her head moves and her little paw moves as well. Now with this, I actually got this in a bundle, so I actually got this from eBay, hashtag not sponsored, where I actually got loads of other characters. So one of them was actually Duchess, but I don't know how she moves. Oh, fun fact, Aristocats is actually my mum's favourite Disney film. So on her birthdays or Mother's Day or whenever she's not feeling a bit low, we do tend to watch Aristocats, so that's actually her favourite. But yeah, I'm not really sure. This is probably why it was in the bundle, because it doesn't work. So another one I've got is actually Lady from Lady and the Tramp. So Lady actually has 3 daughters and 1 son with Tramp, and the son is called Scamp, which has his own movie. So this little zoom of Lady. Yeah, again, I don't really have a lot of Lady and the Tramp things. I don't know if it's just because there's not a lot of stuff out there. The main thing that I've seen are more like cuddly toys, which I don't really do cuddly toys that much. The only thing I've really got is actually this one here. I do actually have the Tramp version of this. At the same time, I'm like, this is more or less the only Lady thing that I have. So the next one is this one here. So this is Mrs. Incredible or Helen Parr or Elastigirl, so it depends on what version you prefer. So this is actually a Disney Infinity one, which I do actually have a Disney Infinity video coming up for you guys in the next couple months, because similar to my pins, I realized I do actually have quite a lot of Disney Infinities, so I will be doing that in a future video. I'll be showing more of them. I have actually talked about these kind of things before. I absolutely love the style of Disney Infinity, so for me personally, I really like the style of this one. Now, if you didn't know, out of all the princesses, Ariel is the only one to have a daughter. Now, to be honest, I don't actually have a lot of Ariel slash Melody things, but I do actually have the movie where Melody is in. So this one is actually Little Mermaid 2, so this is obviously Return to the Sea. And fun fact, I still have the receipt in here. So I actually got this one. Oh, I actually got this one when I got Scamp's Adventures. So me talking about Lady and the Tramp, the second one, I actually got this and that at the same time. So I actually got this on the 25th of April 2003. That's when I bought this. But yeah, so this is basically the second movie. So this is actually based after the first film, where Ariel has a daughter called Melody, but Ursula actually has a sister, whereas Ursula's sister Morgana is actually trying to get Melody. So Melody lives her teenage lives not realizing that her mum was a mermaid. include. It's quite a fun film, so I would say something like this if you obviously got young children, or obviously if your mum likes Disney. So this might be a good movie to watch actually on Mother's Day, because it's actually Ariel, one of the princesses, with her daughter. The next ones I've got are more characters that I've got animals as, say, their pets, or say like psychics, that kind of thing. But one of them is actually Esmeralda. Now technically Esmeralda does actually have a son, so if you ever watch The Hunchback 2, she does actually have a son, but I don't actually have anything with her son on it, so I thought I'd actually include her in this category, where it's obviously she's with her goat Jolly. So some people might say it's more of a psychic rather than like a pet, but at the same time the fact that she does actually look after him, she has to feed him, she has to care for him, I kind of feel like that's the kind of thing you would do for your animals. So I actually got this as a Christmas present, so my husband actually got me this from the Disney store. I have no idea how much it is, but normally Disney store ornaments are roughly, I'd say about in between 10 to 20 pounds, depends on which one you get, depends on the size. So my husband actually got me this, but I just saw Esmeralda technically is a mum, but she's also a fur mum as well, so that's why I thought I'd include this. So the other one I would include is actually Jasmine with Raja. Now the reason I thought I'd include this one, because it's actually a bath bomb, so this is actually something you could actually give your mum for Mother's Day. So the fact that she likes baths, and the fact that it's actually got Raja and Jasmine on there, I kind of feel like it kind of suits. Now this one I actually got from Primark for £2.50. I don't know if it exists in Primark at the moment, but on eBay, on the Facebook groups that I've always linked down below for you. If not, just bath bombs in general. I just thought because it's actually got Jasmine and Raja on there, yet again it's her pet, but it's also a psychic, so I kind of felt like it kind of suited. And then the other one from that category is actually this one here with Rapunzel with Pascal. Now this is actually a cake topper, so I just thought this would be perfect. Like for me, I'm actually going around my mum's to bake a cake, so I just thought something like this, if you're going to do that with your mum, maybe you could put this on top if Rapunzel is her favourite. I did actually buy this from eBay, but like I say, you just type in Disney cake toppers, so much stuff comes up on eBay. Like I have to say I'm not sponsored, because I talk about eBay I think in like every single video that I do. So this one they just class as a cake topper, but I just thought it was super cute anyway, just have like Pascal on there as well. I do actually have a few other cake toppers, so if that's something you want me to do in future videos, then please let me know down below, and that's something I can do for you. So the next one is kind of like stepmom slash guardians. Now I know the Evil Queen is in her name, Evil Queen. I just thought it's kind of cool to have because it's a face mask, so kind of similar to the bath bomb if you actually want to give your mum or your stepmom a present. I'm not saying to say that she is an evil queen. You know, not all stepmoms are evil. I used to have a stepmom and she was the most loveliest person in the world, and yeah, so for me, stepmoms, I kind of feel like, you know, I don't want to give them a bad reputation because of Disney, but at the same time, she is technically a stepmother, but it's a face mask, so I don't know. I don't want any hate in the comments, but I just thought I'd show you this one anyway. But I actually got this one from Primark. This was £3. Now the fun thing about these is the actual picture of the mask is actually the character. So this one is actually, so if you just want to have like, I don't know, a fun day, because Snow White has one as well, so you could always have one for Snow White and then give one to your stepmom, and you could have like a pamper day, that kind of thing. Like, I don't want you to like assume I'm suggesting she's an evil stepmom, but I just thought this was like a nice thing. Like I say, you can get any face mask, but if you kind of want to do like a fun, you know, stepmom, stepdaughter kind of thing, I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. Now the next one, it's not actually said whether she is a stepmom, but she is a guardian. So the next one is actually from Enchanted. If you know me, I love Enchanted. It's one of my favorite films, and for Christmas Ruben actually got me this Enchanted, so it's actually part of the ColorPop range. Now in one of my last videos I actually talked about some of my makeup palettes I've got, and one of them was actually the Masquerade ones from ColorPop, as well as another one I actually got for my birthday from my friend Lucy. So this is actually the Ever After ColorPop one, but this is actually the Giselle one, and I absolutely love the packaging. For me, I just love Giselle. I just like the fact that the film represents like someone who just loves Disney, just trying to live in the modern world, like just how difficult it is just to kind of like be like fun and, you know, just kind of carefree and just like not letting the world get them down kind of thing. So I kind of like the fact that that's what Giselle represents. So if you didn't know, this is actually one of my first Giselle things I've ever got, because Giselle is so hard to get for. My birthday is coming up in May, just saying, so I am trying to get some more Giselle things. mums, but to be honest, they just don't really exist. So I was really happy to get this. But this one actually comes with a highlighter and a lip gloss. So the highlighter is actually called Andalasia, and then the lip gloss is actually called Prince Edward. Now, I know she ends up with Robert in the end, but that's why I want to talk about this, because the fact that she actually ends up with Robert actually has a child. So technically Giselle becomes like a guardian slash stepmom. They don't actually get married in it, so we don't actually know at the end if she gets married, because we know that Edward marries, because you actually see the wedding at the end, but you don't see if Giselle and Robert, if they get married. But the fact that she actually becomes a guardian, I thought that's why I'd include this. So speaking of guardians, I thought I'd talk about Nani. So Nani's actually from Lilo and Stitch. If you don't know the story of Lilo and Stitch, Nani actually looks after Lilo, which is her little sister, so they're actually sisters. And I thought I'd include this because I didn't want to, like, you know, miss out any like non-mums but still have children or say siblings to look after. Yeah, again, I love the fact that what she represents, obviously they're always talking about family. Obviously it's from Lilo and Stitch, so Stitch obviously becomes part of the family as well. So this one actually came in one of those big sets which you actually normally get from the Disney store. Obviously you got all different characters in there, so obviously you got Stitch, you got Lilo. I do actually have some of the other sets which I've actually kept in the box, but this one's obviously out of the box. I know, shocker, I've got things out of the box. Yeah, I just really wanted to sort of mention that, you know, you don't have to be an actual biological mum to obviously celebrate Mother's Day. Like I said, I'm actually spending Mother's Day with my mum. Unfortunately, Ruben's at work because it's a Sunday. He's at work. He will obviously come by afterwards, like I said, because we are going to make a cake. That's what my mum wanted to do for Mother's Day. So I'm actually going to go around to hers. But yeah, unfortunately, Ruben's going to miss out on the making of the cake, but obviously he'll be there to eat it. So yeah, so that was it for my Mother's Day video. There might be some other characters that I missed out on. If there is, then please let me know down below, so maybe I can do them next time for you guys. But time for the giveaway. So if you're new to my channel, what the giveaway is, you get to pick any picture from my Facebook Fancy Arts page. It all comes A4 canvas, and it's also free P&P as well for you. So all you have to do is just to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's all you have to do. So once I reach 500 subscribers, I'll pick 3 of you at random, and like I said, you pick any picture you like. I am at, I think the last count was 454 subscribers, so we're not far off from 500. I did actually mention this in my last video at the end, that I actually noticed that 41% of you watch my channel but you're not subscribed. So if you just want to, you can subscribe, and obviously then you'll be entered into competition. I would be grateful as well if you click the bell notification, then obviously get notified when all my videos go up. But yeah, so that is it. So I'll see you guys next time. Later days. I don't know what to do as my thumbnail for Mother's Day. Which one do I pick?